some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long...
Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here comes the option. Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go right back to him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A first down run in the red zone. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Number 21.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Makes the quick grab. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the ground, it's Fuller. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Floating away. Let's it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He breaks a tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deke's Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Snagged in the middle, it's Fuller. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening go.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that fourth down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's got the tight end. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He leaves it with his back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Looking for a huge play. Caught at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose. The defense got to it. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I mean, some people just have a knack for their football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Calls his own number. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now, and I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bettis. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Minnesota.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out.